Munchkin Adversary. Um, I am making this video instead of going back to the audio I was playing. I forgot how long it was. It was the previous video where supposed to be playing for Sonic93 and Dunsville's group call, I believe. Um, I will continue that in the next video rather because I think I said in one of my previous videos that I was going to figure out this whole thing where this wiki says Sonic93 called YoshiWii1 a twisted fuck. And it bothered me because I'm thinking I don't remember her saying that, but just to be sure, I don't want to falsely accuse Amy-Chan, and I don't want to blindly take Sonic93's side. So I went and I rewatched the YoshiWii1 video. I have done one or more parts on Sonic93 and Amy-Chan's video. And my opinions may differ from before, and I do apologize because they're not going to be that different, but I think they are a bit different. And I'm gonna talk about it right after I point out something. So basically, Sonic93 did not say that. So much of the information on this, if not everything, so much, like basically the majority of this, is incorrect about Sonic93. And it could have gotten so many people hurt and caught in the crossfire because of the lies and the negligence and the truth that is in this video. The thing is, there is a YoshiWii1 victim. She's not the only one who was victimized by YoshiWii1 back in the day, but she was the main one, if not the only one, especially in this video, who called YoshiWii1 a twisted fuck. I remember her being called Angel. And I'm going to go to the part where Amy-Chan is pointing out that YoshiWii was trying to talk to a 16-year-old. Around 119, I believe. I had the timestamp it on my memo on my phone. Here we go.
Fine with a guy kissing his brother's hand because they're related. And you're disrespectful towards women, always talking about their figures. And you want one just so she can take care of you like she's your mommy. You have this in your favorites. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read it. And I'm sure you remember your ex-friend Matyoshka, right? Also,
that is the girl I am talking about. The YoshiWii1 victim.
also known as Angel. I bet you do. You remember when she was talking to you about gay people and you just randomly said this to her?
I will admit it to you right now that I am actually glad that God gave me the ability to feel sexual excitement because it relaxes me and makes me feel good. I am so sorry if that makes you feel uncomfortable since you are a girl.
Yoshi. First of all, that's disgusting, boy. And, I don't know if you know this, but Angel is a 16-year-old girl. And you're 20. You just said that to a minor. How does that make you feel? Oh, but wait. You think Matyoshka has a crush on you, just because she made a rant about you. Yeah, okay, you're gonna say me and Sonic93 do now because of this video, right? But really, all of this stuff, my lord, boy, I mean...
People, I advise you to watch it yourselves if you haven't yet. If you claim you have watched it and you know for a fact that you missed certain things and you're deliberately accusing Sonic93 of things that Amy-Chan did or accusing her of things that not even Amy-Chan herself did, you're full of shit. You need to rewatch and get your facts straight. You need to fact check yourself. Because here's the thing. This is one of the reasons why I even said that Amy-Chan disowning these, that's not even true. That's not possible. You can't do that. Because at the same time, She is discrediting herself, and you are discrediting Amy-Chan for things that she did right, especially with Sonic93. And one among the different things that she did right, Amy-Chan and Sonic93 especially, they have come to aid a YoshiWii1 victim, if not others, altogether. So I'm gonna go to 140. This is not to come at YoshiWii1. I am not coming at YoshiWii1. I've actually tried to protect him, to help protect him, in regards to people who kept those creepy pastas of him up there before when they were bullying him. And Gmon Spartan is also another guilty person because he aided the bullying towards YoshiWii1. And that is Amy-Chan's boyfriend again. 140.
Shut up and leave this poor girl alone. She blocked you for a reason, man. Get over it. She wants nothing to do with you.
Now that we pretty much covered up the creepy part of Yoshi, the last thing we're gonna do right now is letting yet another special guest to take over for a little bit before we're ending the video. You guys might take a guess of whom it is, but it's Matioskarai/Matioskaka100, aka Angel, from DeviantArt and YouTube that was dealing with Yoshi in the very beginning. Okay, Yoshi, on this video, what we said about her, do you still think she has a crush on you? Just listen, I doubt you will, what she has to say about this whole thing. If you still think she has a crush on you after hearing her final words about you, then all I can say is, keep dreaming on, boy! This is what she really thinks about you. Okay, Angel, it's all yours now. Alright, so here are the last thoughts I will ever have for this dude, at least until my video finally gets posted on the channel. I've never hated someone. Ever. But now, I can legitimately say that I despise him with all my soul. So, at first I thought he was just your typical broken record of a fan brat who would do anything to protect his precious Amy and just had invalid arguments because he didn't really do his research. However, after doing that investigation myself through his gallery along with a few of my other friends, I realized that this is something much more serious. Clearly, from all the things you have seen in this video, this is absolutely no denying that Yoshi is not who he makes himself out to be. His mannerisms, his likes, his absolute dislikes, and all of those pictures he faked, it shows him how much of a sick shit he is. And I don't care how you fans of him want to defend him, but don't believe another word he says because he is a twisted fuck.
There you go. It's not the first time Angel calls him such. But do you think about why? Did you think about why she called him that? Because when you go right here, this is the issue with so much of the Sonic93 narratives that keep going around. There is no real context. It's he said, she said, therefore it's true about Sonic93 bullshit. There is no source. There's no citation. There is no numbering. A lot of Wikias, they have numbers, they have citations and stuff. Some are shitty. Some just have shitty editors. And probably not even like in general, but rather just a few people who come and troll up there. But here, it's like, who was managing this? How long was this up here for? I think I remember Bugsy No Name, a former friend of mine who still has my back to this day, telling me about this. If it wasn't for him, and I do want to thank you, Bugsy. Even though I kicked you out, man, I still didn't give up on you being a decent human being. So thank you for telling me about this way back, because I use this as a source to catch what people got incorrect. And this is technically not only victim shaming. You're ignoring the fact that YoshiWii1 victimized people, including Angel, who was 16 at the time. You're also weaponizing Angel indirectly towards Sonic93 by acting like Angel had no good reason whatsoever to feel this way about YoshiWii1, and that Sonic93 was the one who said it for a bad reason. How dare you? And then I'm going to talk about, I might revisit this, but I'm going to talk about the comment section after I finish that part. Because again, Angel says it for the second time. And then there's something I want to give some critique to that's rather late, but still.
I am saying this from the bottom of my heart and with all seriousness. Stay away from him. He has proven that he is not mentally stable, that he is a creep, that he will do anything to get close to his precious female fictional character. And what if he decides that raping women or children is the way to go, That is not the only time that has happened, particularly with the Sonic fanbase. There are lots of infamous creepers that got arrested for this stuff. No joke, PaulAndAmy was one of them. Even if Yoshi hasn't done anything now, his actions in the present are clear enough for us to warn you, to make sure that you never bring yourself into contact with this lunatic. We aren't telling you for other reasons than to bring your safety. Listen to Sonic93 and Amy and make sure that you don't ever get harmed from this guy. That goes to all the people that know him in real life as well. And one more thing, this is directed towards Yoshi. You can try all you can to run away from your problems, but right now, you hiding them, it's what's finally going to bite you in the ass in the future. Your reputation is going down now because you couldn't keep your sick, twisted fuck of an obsession off the internet and to yourself. You brought this on yourself.
This is what people said to Sonic93. You brought this upon yourself. She brought this upon herself. People have said that. That's another thing I noticed. Angel did not say this about Sonic93 or Amy-Chan, but I noticed that people, they repeat to Sonic93 what was said to YoshiWii1 and or anybody else she and Amy-Chan have done as like some type of rant content on. Or they just completely take what was said to them and just throw it at Sonic93 out of nowhere. That's what I noticed too. I'm not kidding.
And I have to say this. I never hated Akai and I never hated anyone. But I can clearly say, I hate you. That is all. Thank you, Matyoskarai, for your participation. Alright then, Yoshi. After hearing all of that, you still think she has a crush on you? She called you a lunatic, and she said that she hates you. Does that define love to you? If it does, wow. Talk about someone who is really desperate to get a girl onto your arms to cry onto her shoulders. Alright, you guys, that was it for this part. I think the third part will be the very last one, and we're gonna focus more about Yoshi's hypocrisy, lies, and how he reacts towards criticism, and we're also gonna analyze his Tsunami hints and Sally list. And one more quick thing before ending the video, Amy-Chan has made a dramatic reading of a few Yoshi's comments that we didn't include in our rants. So, if you want to see more of Yoshi's stupidity, feel free to check out our channel to laugh your butt off. So, for now, I thank you guys for watching part 2. I hope you liked it. See you guys next time on the next video. Bye-bye!
Alright. I want to point out this. In regards to Angel, she mentioned something about NextPaulAndAmy and reaping, R-A-P-I-N-G, in regards to YoshiWii1. She said that. If you've heard it, play it again around that time, past the 140 mark. Because Amy-Chan was the one who said, I think he's the next Paul and Amy. Not Sonic93. And then Angel. Let me go back. You know what? Actually, I'll do it right now.
Absolute dislikes. And all of those pictures he saved, it shows him how much of a sick shit he is. And I don't care how you fans of him want to defend him, but don't believe another word he says, because he is a twisted fuck. I am saying this from the bottom of my heart and with all seriousness. Stay away from him. He has proven that he is not mentally stable, that he is a creep, that he will do anything to get close to his precious female fictional character. And what if he decides that raping women or children is the way to go?
See, this is what concerned me right here. She could have been scared and really broken right here. I'm not saying she was right about him. I'm just saying I don't know how much pain Angel felt to say that, but it just comes to my attention compared to when I watched their video, like that was re-uploaded to somebody, like I think like a month or so back. My opinions are a bit more different and my brain clicked more, and I'm like, all right, where did she get this? I'm saying this right now. Where did Angel get this? And Angel is not saying this, or was not saying this to bury YoshiWii1 out of spite. No, no, no. YoshiWii1 went after her when she was 16 in terms of like trying to get with her based on what Amy-Chan and Sonic93 were showing and what Amy-Chan was vocally pointing out. But Amy-Chan being the one who said,
That is not the only time that has happened, particularly with the Sonic fanbase. There are lots of infamous creepers that got arrested for this stuff. No joke. PaulAndAmy was one of them.
that. And then I go where Amy-Chan has said, NextPaulAndAmy. This is the thing I want to point out too. The NextPaulAndAmy shit.
One. What would he do? I mean, he did say this here, where he would take pictures, but then he said he wouldn't upload them unless they gave him permission first. But that doesn't really help me. Just because he wouldn't upload pictures doesn't mean he wouldn't try anything suspicious. Seeing how all he talks about on women are their figures and their boobs, mix that with his obsession for Amy and him desperately wanting a girlfriend, and you got a big danger waiting to happen. I really think this guy is the next PaulAndAmy.
That's not it. Again, I made my video on this. On the YoshiWii1 rants that Sonic93 and Amy-Chan did. You should watch for yourselves and consider what I and others have said. But what I'm trying to say is I don't know if Amy-Chan rubbed off on Angel or not. It's not fair for me to say she did for a fact, but I noticed that Angel said some of the same things that Amy-Chan said. So that is what alerts me. And if it's true, if it were true, I mean, then Amy-Chan, if you had not apologized to Angel, like ever, you should apologize to her. But if you did not reflect that on her, and if she doesn't hold it against you, then it's like, well, hey, no issue, right? But that's the thing about it too. People act like Sonic93 was the one who said the twisted fuck thing. No, it was Angel. And she was a victim of YoshiWii1. And I felt like it hit really hard in a very unfortunate way. Like, ouch. Like, I don't know how to feel exactly, except for I feel for both YoshiWii1 and Angel, because Angel was the victim. And I don't know how far YoshiWii1 was going, and I don't know what he was thinking in the moment, even though what he did to her was so damn shitty, and to other people as well. But I don't know what was going on with him. That is my mindset. I'm not saying YoshiWii1 was innocent. No, he was not at all innocent for what he did to Angel and others especially, but he is in fact a human being, and I don't know if he was kind of like me when I was drugged and I had like a breakdown and stuff because of one of my relatives messing with my pillbox and stuff, and also making my body weak and making me out of character. I don't know if YoshiWii1 went through all of that or any of that in his life. That's another thing. I'm not saying he had every right or any excuse to do what he did and stuff to the point where it's like, oh, he can't be blamed. No. But at the same time, I am not going to ignore the fact that he might have gone through something, and I'm not ignoring how much he may have hurt Angel even more. But the thing is, a lot of you people who kept blaming Sonic93 for things he didn't do, You disregarded how badly YoshiWii1 actually hurt people, including Angel. You ignored Angel. You ignored her pain just to weaponize her indirectly towards Sonic93. Like, how you do something like that? And then in the comment section, Snailstrail9394, it's like, Sonic93 is so insufferable, you disagree with her, and she wants your head on a proverbial bike. I'm glad Amy-Chan got away from. Let me tell you something, because I'm going to come back and read the comment section later in another video, but Snailstrail, you and any dumb piece of shit who makes this about Sonic93, specifically her, when you have seen or you just ignored, straight up ignored the victims that YoshiWii1 had made, you're a piece of shit who doesn't give a damn as long as you have ammo towards somebody you don't like. Shut the fuck up. This is a year ago you posted this shit, and you don't even acknowledge what YoshiWii1 did! Even though he got hurt, even though he got harassed, you act like Sonic93, oh, she's the only one in my crosshairs. I have eyes for Sonic93 and no one else. Nope, no. She's the one who did it all bad. This is about YoshiWii1 with Sonic93 and Amy-Chan doing a rant series on him. This is not all about Sonic93. It wasn't even really about Sonic93. And then they have victims such as Angel up there speaking against YoshiWii1, and this is the type of shit you say? I know there's other comments like that around here. I know. Rewatching this for nostalgia's sake, and most of these things are just, who cares? There was a victim or more who were featured in this video. Who cares? Then why don't you just not comment? A lot of you are just a bunch of mindless Skynet drones who just want to pick on somebody. Oh, I see Root Kana or Sarah Kana, but in this case, Root Kana, Sonic93 Kana. Skynet sent me from the future to obliterate all your freaking reputation because you are cleansed. Ha ha ha. You are just a bunch of deranged idiots. Like, just stop. This is how a lot of you post. I'm not talking about every single person. And then, yes, I do want to talk about this too. But, so going back, before I go to the Wiki tube, I want to say this. The ending part of the Sonic93 and Amy-Chan rant on YoshiWii1, it was hollow. I didn't say this before, I don't think. I fell off about it before, yes. But I'm expressing more by saying I didn't even hear Sonic93 or Amy-Chan say, like, hey, like anything that reflected on how YoshiWii1 might have felt, even though what he did was really bad. It's like, you hear someone saying, like, okay, so you still think she likes you and stuff? It's like, when someone says, I hate you, that is one of the strongest, biggest things to hear. And I don't know if Amy-Chan and Sonic93 knew. I don't know what they thought after hearing Angel say that, even though she was a victim, yes. But that's a big deal. When you say you hate somebody and you actually mean it, or you mean it on a certain level, especially if the other person hurt you. If someone says that and they were hurt by another person. And it's like, okay, it was really awkward how the rant series ended, and I feel like Amy-Chan and Sonic93 should have said something to YoshiWii1 that was more serious before ending off. And personally, if I was in a rant series, and this is one of the reasons why I wouldn't do it like up to date. I know I said, because it's not my cup of tea to do it, but now I'm going to say it here. Bad approach. You have to be sincere enough to let someone know, like, hey, even though that person said that to you, even though they had a right to express themselves, they were either a bit wrong to say certain things or they were completely right, but you may take it in the way that, hey, they tried to hurt me when they didn't try to hurt you. It's just a matter of how you made Angel feel, YoshiWii1. But at the same time, however you feel, YoshiWii1, don't let that change your life. Just be considerate of how you made Angel feel, how bad you hurt her, and why she said she hate you, why she called you a twisted fuck. Are we calling you a twisted fuck? No. But we feel she has an excuse for saying that, even though it may sound like too much, it may be too much in our opinion, or whatever you and Amy-Chan would have said, Sonic93. But at the same time, you idiots, a lot of you pieces of shit down in the comment section, not all of you, but most of you, you should have considered the fact that there were victims. I think one or two you did, and that you were just going plainly at Sonic93 and acting like Amy-Chan just disowning the video is just word, when Amy-Chan actually did some things right along with Sonic93. So you're discrediting Amy-Chan especially. What the hell kind of logic is that? Dumbass, sis. So, I don't even remember if I read this before already in the other video or not. But another thing I wanted to point out is that, if I haven't already, this was pointless. A lot of this, if not every damn thing, is a lie up here. A lot of it. Most of it, mainly. You call it controversies. This is not a controversial section. This is fabrication, like, entirely. Because you can't just say controversy and say harassment, and then all of a sudden you say what she did, and you're not saying people said, and it's believed that she did this, and according to, you didn't say that. You just stating it like a fact, and you're and like it's what's the definition of controversy? Let me look this up, because you don't have your facts straight in regards to who said twisted fuck, and I know for a fact it wasn't Amy-Chan. Despite what Amy-Chan did and what she did to Sonic93 especially, Amy-Chan did not say twisted fuck. I'm actually defending Amy-Chan and Sonic93 once again, and not just Sonic93. I told you, I take things seriously, especially if someone was to come after Dunsville, I would defend him if I knew about it, especially. But controversy means, because you people, you don't know how to manage definitions. The ones who keep doing this shit. Here we go. A disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated. The announcement ended a protracted controversy. All right, what's the simple definition I'm seeing? Come on. By the way, I'm reading this on my phone, and you can all look this up yourselves, please, if you want. Controversy is a lot of discussion and argument about something, often involving strong feelings of anger or disapproval. The proposed cuts have caused considerable controversy. This is not a section of controversy. This is a section of published fake factual hearsay. This is, there's no fact check with this. I don't know how to, what I'm trying to say, this is a lie. This is like a bunch of lies. You cannot call this a disagreement if you're not showing it as a disagreement. You're showing it rather as evidence and what was found out. You're not even defining it as controversy. That's the issue. And then you have this up here where this is fucking creepy, by the way, if I haven't said it already. Not what she did. No, you putting this on the Wiki Tubia. This is our business. And you just posting it up here. You're showing a silver fangirl. So fucking what? Did she come after anybody with a pitchfork and murder them? No, she didn't. You people who... Oh my fucking God, you make me sick. You people made her sound like she is the wicked witch of the West fused with the big bad wolf. And then you put this she is Muslim crap up here. Like it fucking matters in terms of her being a bad person. You're being someone who is ridiculing every Muslim all because of one girl? Really? So what? She's Muslim, that makes her dangerous? You may as well quote unquote say that about every Muslim. Because you said that in front of me, again, I'm not Muslim. If you said that in front of me, get the fuck out. That is a fucking... This is a hate crime. This whole thing is a hate crime. Especially to say this. And for you to go, Marcus Marker, where is he doing it now? because I don't know where she's at, but I know her channel was terminated or deleted. But I need to find out where she's doing now after she's like, you need to fucking redo this whole thing or take it off completely, because this twisted fuck thing is not even true. And guess what? Somebody could have come out to Amy-Chan and said, Amy-Chan, I know you said twisted fuck and not Sonic93. Guess what? I didn't lie and say it was Amy-Chan. It was actually a YoshiWii1 victim who was called Angel who said it because he hurt her. You didn't even fact check, and Amy-Chan could have been attacked by it too. Sonic93 was already attacked, but you think about the fact that your false information could have attacked Amy-Chan. You always got to be selective of who to go after. You don't care about Amy-Chan either. You claim to defend her despite the shit that she did to Akai and YoshiWii1 and Sonic93 herself. But there's things that she did right, and you don't think about that. You just try to protect her from being blamed for anything because Sonic93 is cringe and stuff. You don't think about what Amy-Chan actually did right, especially around Sonic93, to the point that they both did things right together. Oh my fucking god. It is not up to you to go after Sonic93. Stay the fuck away from her. You fucking shit weasels. Not all of you, but the ones who are doing this shit. Not everybody seems to be doing this on this Wiki, especially, but you, PC98, you were just basically saying this like how Angel said this about YoshiWii1, kind of. So I wonder, you were weaponizing YoshiWii1, huh? Against Sonic93, all because of what was said to him and what he did to certain victims. I 100% agree with you. 100%. And then it's like, she seriously owes an apology. Like, I know this drama is issue, yeah. Like, you bastards just came after and said, oh, let it go. But you're doing this shit. You doing, but she seriously owes, but. Because what she did was, it's like, I wonder when she's going to come back and apologize. I know this is 2021. I keep fucking wondering if you are today. You don't own Sonic93. PC98, fuck off. Quirky Weirder, piss off. And anybody who is posting this around here, you have some damn nerve. Mr. Spanish, LLXD, and Marcus Marker, if any of you have anything to do with this, or if you're just posting, if you didn't edit this, somebody needs to fucking edit this whole thing. And actually just take her down, because this is actually conflicted with her safety. The reason why it matters who said what is because of the hearsay, jumbling up the narratives and taking pieces of what one person said and making it look like another person said it. In this case, a lot of people make it sound like Sonic93 said so many things that actually came from different people. What are you people doing with your lives? When you make shit like this, you're not protecting anybody. You're just having people come after somebody you want to hate or just dunk on for the hell of it. And then when it happens to you, you start bitching and moaning. So you act like an asshole, like, oh, well, Sonic93 deserved it. And then someone calls you out, they're like, oh, but I didn't do it. It's like, you can't at least take responsibility for what you said about Sonic93. You got to point fingers at another person or a skedaddle like it never happened. If you're going to be an asshole, be a prideful asshole. My thing is, I am never going to stop defending Amy-Chan on things that she did do right. And when it comes to Sonic93, it's going to be the same thing. Anybody who's done right, I'm going to point it out. Even if they wrong Sonic93, I'm going to point out the things they did do right. If I see it, and I'm going to make sure. But it does not excuse the shit they did to Sonic93 and or anybody else. It will never excuse what they did to her. Sonic93 is not perfect. Sonic93 is not an angel. And I'm going to say this again and be a bit thorough. When it comes to the end of this video, again, I feel like, it was really hollow. Rather, not a bit, but really hollow in regards to YoshiWii1. Like, they did things right, but I feel like they basically demonized YoshiWii1 to the point where it's like, okay, you look at it from one perspective. Yes, YoshiWii1 demonized people himself. He went after people. So why is it that you feel Sonic93 and Amy-Chan just demonized him when he was already like that? Because I feel like it was too much at the same time. I feel like there should have been a time when, if I was in there, I would have said, like, hey, I get Angel said those things, but Amy-Chan, I feel you should consider yourself being the one who said, I really think he's the next Paul and Amy, and you should have told her, like, hey, please don't use my words. I'm the one who said it, and I don't want you to feel bad for saying it when it was me who said it. I would have said something like that, because I feel like, in my honest opinion, what Amy-Chan said could have or might have reflected on Angel. That's my thing. That's what I'm worried about. But I'm not saying it happened for a fact, because the only people that can say it are Amy-Chan and Angel and possibly Sonic93, because they're the ones who were talking in the video. So, with that said, anybody who see this wiki, please report it, because I'm also going to send it off to somebody. The page itself. Anyone who's making wikis on Sonic93, you're going to get sued. She has every right to fucking sue you. I'm going to timestamp this shit. You don't need to be making these comments. These hate comments, like whether it's under this video, not all of them are hate comments, or here, down here, wherever, especially the people I called out already. You need to actually be mindful of people's well-being and anyone who is lacking safety. This didn't save anybody. Do something with your lives instead of trying to ruin somebody else. Because the one thing that Sonic93 told me, she told me ruining someone's lives isn't right. No one should ruin another person's life. But she didn't. Shut up. Do yourselves a favor and stop condoning hate towards somebody, especially Sonic93. If you did not condone hate towards Akai or YoshiWii1, what makes it okay for you to condone hate towards Sonic93 when majority of the shit is not even fact-checked, nor is it even accurate? Munchkin adversary out. No, wait. You know what? Before I go, I do want to apologize to the girl in the video, Angel. And I do want to apologize to YoshiWii1. YoshiWii1, I don't know what it's like to have done the things that you have done. I don't know exactly what you think of the Sonic93 situation. If you're out there, please, if you can, debunk as much as possible so people will leave your name out of it instead of weaponizing you. And Angel, I don't think I've ever been you. I don't think I've ever been in your shoes. At least not directly, no. So if anything I say offends you, I apologize. You were a victim in YoshiWii1. I was never a victim in YoshiWii1. And the thing is, I know YoshiWii1 is also a victim because of people harassing him and using his name against Sonic93 especially. And it's the same with Akai being used. I'm not any of you. But that doesn't mean I can't speak up for you, on a certain level. And to anyone watching this video, I'm sorry, because I don't know what any of you have actually been through, throughout your lives. But what's to stop us from being there for each other, Be there for Sonic93. And if you know that she did something that you didn't like, hypothetically speaking, be civil about it. Because this drama the cover-up, it wasn't civil, for the most part, when it came to people attacking her. And Amy-Chan, there were things you did right. You're seriously going to continue disowning videos that are still up? I made my videos because people needed to be protected. That includes you. and Dunsville and everybody, but mainly Sonic93, because you all wronged her. But at the same time, I'm not going to ignore your lack of safety. So again, I'm not just doing it for her, but I am primarily doing it for her because she is the biggest victim. And she is seconded by YoshiWii1 and Akai Jane. It is very important to get your facts straight, because this is also what could happen. Let's say someone comes out to Sonic93 or Amy-Chan, one or the other, if not both, and they manage to hurt them by saying, you call YoshiWii1 a twisted fuck, and you spread all this shit. And then they find out that it was Angel who said it, and they try to go after her, or Angel, she feels guilty for saying this because of what happened to Amy-Chan and or Sonic93. Do you seriously want something like that to happen? When a victim called YoshiWii1 a twisted fuck because of what he did to her in the past, and the fact of the matter that he was making a pass at her when she was 16 and he was 20, as Amy-Chan correctly pointed out. You're ignoring what Amy-Chan herself did right too, not just Sonic93. And you're ignoring the fact that there were one or more victims. One or more victims like Angel. So please, this right here, do something about this. No, rather destroy it. Because her face shouldn't even be fucking up here. You people make me so damn sick. It's 2024. And you bitch about Sonic93. Like she is worse than COVID. She's not even close, not even up there. Wars are happening. Oh, I'm gonna blame Sonic93, and that's gonna make the entire world at peace. No, it fucking isn't. And you may think I'm a joke, and if you do, so what? You can invoke all you want. It's like there's no place like home. Therefore, you're a joke. You're a joke. You're a joke. It's not gonna work on me. Your words don't make things factual with a simple touch of a tongue. But whatever. I could be Kite Man for all I care. If Sonic93 is a joke, then you can call me Kite Man. Because at least I get to say this before I go. Kite Man. Hell yeah. Much can never carry out.